Hawks here make a big splash and get Dejounte Murray in a big trade here. So the Hawks, they're trying to go for it all this season. After last season, a little bit of a disappointment after making the conference finals a few seasons ago. So right now the Spurs are trading Murray to the Hawks in exchange for Delino Gallinari, 3 first-round picks, and future swaps as well. So Murray last season, a career year with the San Antonio Spurs. And I just don't get why they're trading all their guys away. Last season, we saw them trade Derek White to the Boston Celtics at the NBA trade deadline, and he paid big dividends, obviously, helping them as a good role player get to the NBA Finals. And now you're trading Dejounte Murray, who had a breakout great season last season, but hey, you do get 3 first-rounders, and Delino Gallinari, who Greg Popovich obviously likes, international players. So on the season last season for Murray, 21.1 points a game, 8.3 rebounds, 9.2 assists, 2 steals a game, 1.4 threes a game, and 46% from the field. So Murray, a monster year, no doubt about it. The only knock on his ball game, obviously, is his three-point shooting isn't great, and the field goal, you want to see maybe a little bit higher here, but everything else he brings to the table with the 8 rebounds as a guard and the 9.2 assists with the 2 steals. We're now going to Atlanta, obviously, with Trae Young and John Collins as their 2 top guns over there, if they're going to keep Collins. His numbers are going to go down, in my opinion, playing off the ball, because Trae Young obviously is a guard that needs the ball in his hands at all time, and Murray's going to play the off guard, I assume, here for this Atlanta Hawk team. So I think his fantasy value does take a little bit of a plummet here, but he's still a player come draft night for your fantasy leagues. I would target maybe the 4th or 5th round here, and the Hawks are really going for it. They can't have enough scorers on their team to think here to get Murray in the mix and giving up the future first rounders, which obviously is a lot, but you never know how those will pan out or not pan out and be busts, as we've seen that with draft picks over the years here. Now for the Delino Gallinari side of things, Gallinari, he's been a good role player for many seasons with the Knicks, Nuggets, the Atlanta Hawks, and now he goes to San Antonio, where I assume they're going to keep him, or they could even buy him out. I believe he has 2 more years on his contract. So last season for Gallinari, 11.7 points a game, 4.7 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 1.7 threes a game, and only 43% from the field. So right here, we know Gallinari, his specialty is scoring the basketball and hitting 3-pointers, even though last season his numbers took a little bit of a hit compared to what they were the year before. But now he's going to go to a team with lesser-known guys and a team that does going to need scoring. Even though I know the Spurs, they're probably going to be tanking a little bit, especially now trading Murray and White over the last couple seasons, and even DeMar DeRozan as well going to the Chicago Bulls. So it's a full rebuild mode, no doubt about it here for this San Antonio Spurs team. And they get a good haul. They get a decent player in Gallinari, but it's all about the draft picks here. So Dejounte Murray, his fantasy value is going to take a little bit of hit, I think, but he's still a great player, and he's still going to be a 3rd or 4th rounder, and Gallinari is going to be a later round pick. So the Atlanta Hawks make a big splash before free agency starts tomorrow with a blockbuster deal getting Dejounte Murray. And we'll see if he could have another great season in the upcoming 2022-23 NBA season and fantasy basketball season.